The 1970s were a golden age of country music when jukeboxes hummed late into the night and every radio seemed tuned to Nashville. Loretta Lynn was telling her life story in a way only she could.
He shoveled coal to make a poor man's dollar.
And before the countdown ends, David Allan Coe will have the whole room singing along at the top of their lungs. These are 10 unforgettable country songs from the 1970s that still make America sing. Number 10, Delta Dawn by Tanya Tucker. Kicking off our countdown is a song that introduced the world to a voice far beyond its years. Delta Dawn was released in 1972 on Columbia Records and quickly climbed to number 6 on the Billboard Hot Country Singles chart.
Could it be a faded rose from days gone by?
Tanya Tucker was just 13 years old, yet she delivered the story of a faded Southern belle with stunning emotional depth. What makes this record even more remarkable is how producers initially worried listeners would not believe such mature storytelling from someone so young. But Tucker proved them wrong in a single take that became country music history. Picture a dusty afternoon with the AM radio humming in the background as that haunting question rolls in. What's it mean when a young girl sings like she's lived a lifetime? The answer helped launch one of country's longest-lasting careers. From youthful heartbreak, we move to a mourning melody that country fans still wake up smiling to. Number 9, Kiss an Angel, Good Morning by Charlie Pride.
Kiss an angel, good morning, and let her know you think.
Few songs capture pure feel-good country charm like this one. Released in 1971 on RCA Victor, Kiss an Angel, Good Morning shot straight to number 1 on the Billboard Country chart and crossed over to the Pop Top 40, expanding Charlie Pride's already massive audience. The track almost never happened.
Whenever I chance to meet some old friend.
Pride initially thought the song was too light compared to his earlier material. But producer Jack Clement insisted the melody had magic written all over it. He was right. You can almost see it now. Early morning sunlight, coffee brewing, and that smooth baritone floating from the kitchen radio. It was the kind of song that made everyday life feel just a little sweeter.
Kiss an angel, good morning, and love her.
Decades later, it remains one of the most recognizable openings in country music history and a signature moment in Pride's legendary run. But the next entry brings us from sunshine to smooth heartbreak that dominated the airwaves. Number 8, The Most Beautiful Girl by Charlie Rich. In 1973, Charlie Rich delivered one of the smoothest country crossover hits of the decade. Released on Epic Records, The Most Beautiful Girl soared to number 1 on the Billboard Hot Country Singles chart and also topped the pop chart, a rare feat that proved country's growing mainstream power. Interestingly, the song was built from 2 unfinished compositions that songwriter Billy Sherrill cleverly merged into one seamless story. That creative gamble paid off in a big way. Listeners in the 70s could not resist that pleading chorus. Picture a neon-lit honky-tonk where the jukebox glows and someone quietly drops a quarter just to hear that opening line again. The song earned Rich a Grammy and cemented his reputation as country's smooth gentleman. And speaking of unforgettable voices, the next song features a woman whose name alone still sends chills through country fans. Number 7, Jolene by Dolly Parton.
Oh, so here we go with the pitiful story of Jolene.
There are catchy songs, and then there is Jolene. Released in 1973 on RCA Victor, Dolly Parton's desperate plea raced to #1 on the country chart and became one of the most instantly recognizable choruses in music history.
He talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to...
Dolly famously wrote both Jolene and I Will Always Love You on the very same day, a creative lightning strike that few artists ever experience. But it was the hypnotic rhythm of Jolene that made crowds sing along from the very first note. Imagine a packed dance hall in the mid-70s, boots tapping, couples swaying, and everyone joining Dolly on that unforgettable name.
I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends...
Few songs could command a room quite like this one. Over time, Jolene has been covered hundreds of times across multiple genres, proof that its emotional pull never fades. And just when the energy needed a wide-open Western boost, the next cowboy anthem rode in. Number 6, Rhinestone Cowboy by Glen Campbell.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
By 1970, Glen Campbell delivered a crossover powerhouse that lit up both country and pop radio. Released on Capitol Records, Rhinestone Cowboy galloped to #1 on the country chart and the Billboard Hot 100, making Campbell one of the decade's biggest stars.
I've been walking these streets so long.
The song had actually been recorded by another artist 2 years earlier with little success. Campbell heard potential where others did not and reshaped it into pure gold. You can almost picture a long stretch of highway at sunset. The radio turned up as that soaring chorus fills the cab of a pickup truck. It was aspirational, emotional, and impossible not to sing along with.
There'll be a load of compromising.
The track earned multiple awards and remains Campbell's signature hit. But the outlaw spirit was about to step into the spotlight next. Number 5, Good-Hearted Woman by Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson. When two outlaw legends join forces, country history tends to follow. Released in 1976 on RCA, Good-Hearted Woman climbed to #1 on the country chart and became a defining anthem of the outlaw movement. The song actually began as a solo Waylon recording in 1972, but it was the later duet version with Willie Nelson that truly caught fire. Their chemistry was so natural it felt less like a studio session and more like two friends trading stories on a front porch. If these classics are bringing back memories, hit that like button and subscribe. We post new country countdowns every week, keeping the golden years of music alive for fans like you. In honky-tonks across America, this was the moment the dance floor filled and boots started moving. Its influence helped solidify outlaw country as a dominant force in the late 70s. But the next song traded romance for pure working-class fire. Number 4, Take This Job and Shove It by Johnny Paycheck.
Take this job and shove it.
Sometimes a song captures exactly what people are thinking. Released in 1977 on Epic Records, Johnny Paycheck's rebellious anthem stormed to #1 on the country chart and became one of the most quoted lines in country music.
I ain't working here no more. Woman.
Radio programmers were initially nervous about the song's blunt title, fearing it might be too controversial. Instead, listeners embraced it with open arms. You can almost hear it echoing from factory radios and barroom jukeboxes, workers grinning as they sang every word with conviction. It was country music speaking directly to the blue-collar heart of America.
He hears me say, take it.
The track later inspired a Hollywood film and remains one of Paycheck's defining moments. And now, we turn from defiance to deeply personal storytelling. Number 3, Coal Miner's Daughter by Loretta Lynn. In 1970, Loretta Lynn turned her life story into country gold. Released on Decca Records, Coal Miner's Daughter climbed to number 1 and became one of the most authentic autobiographical songs ever recorded. Loretta wrote the song in just a few minutes, drawing directly from her childhood memories in Kentucky.
And everything would start all over come break of dawn.
Producers worried the personal lyrics might be too specific for mainstream appeal. They could not have been more wrong. Picture a quiet evening with the radio glowing softly as Loretta's voice paints scenes of hard work and humble beginnings. Listeners did not just hear this song, they felt it.
Yeah, I'm proud to be a coal miner's daughter.
The record later inspired an Oscar-winning film and cemented Loretta Lynn's legacy as one of country's greatest storytellers. And the next entry brought velvet, smooth romance back to the airwaves. Number 2, Behind Closed Doors by Charlie Rich. Before Charlie Rich ruled the charts with crossover hits, he delivered this silky masterpiece. Released in 1973 on Epic Records, Behind Closed Doors hit number 1 on the country chart and earned Rich a Grammy Award. Producer Billy Sherrill crafted the song with lush arrangements that blurred the line between country and pop. Some traditionalists questioned the smoother sound, but audiences embraced it immediately. You can almost imagine couples slow dancing under dim lights as Rich's warm voice fills the room. It was intimate, polished, and undeniably catchy. The song helped usher in the countrypolitan era and remains one of the smoothest recordings of the decade. But one unforgettable sing-along still stands above the rest. Number 1, You Never Even Called Me By My Name by David Allan Coe. Topping our list is the ultimate country sing-along. Released in 1975 on Columbia Records, David Allan Coe's tongue-in-cheek anthem reached the top 10 and quickly became a fan favorite that refused to fade.
You don't have to call me darling.
The song's most famous verse was actually suggested by Steve Goodman and John Prine as a playful joke about the perfect country and western song. Coe leaned into the humor, and audiences loved every second of it. Picture a crowded bar late at night.
And I went, pick her up, and
Everyone raising their voices together when that final verse kicks in. Few songs create that instant communal moment quite like this one. If you've enjoyed this trip back in time, don't forget to like and subscribe for more country classics every week. Nearly 50 years later, it still closes out countless country nights with a smile. And there you have it. 10 catchy country songs from the 1970s that kept jukeboxes spinning and fans singing coast to coast. This was a decade where storytelling met unforgettable melody, and every chorus invited you to join in. Thank you for spending a little time down memory lane with us. And do not miss our next Countdown 10. faded country bands everyone forgot that were huge in the 70s, where we dive into the unforgettable country hits of the early 1970s. Until then, keep the music close and the memories even closer.